Hello, everybody. Well, I'll get this in just a minute, y'all. I can never get this thing set straight to where I can schedule my lives and then they come on when I want them to. So I'll get it straightened out sooner or later. Maybe the next time I schedule a live, it'll come on live when I want it to. How's everybody doing today? It's hotter than blazes here. I'm still trying to bring my chat up on here, so. Hey, we got Vicky, we got Brenda, Gladys, and Slim Twiggy said she'd be back in chat in a little bit. She's working on her own video right now. And I hate it. This thing is going to be cloudy and fuzzy. I don't know what to do other than go live earlier in the day, I guess. I have no idea how to fix the problem. It's supposed to be like 104 again today with no rain. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Is it hot where y'all are at? I can never get my live streams scheduled and then get on the live stream when it starts. I always have to back out, delete the old one, start another one to ever get online. So I'm doing something wrong and I don't know what, but I'll get it figured out sooner or later. Got Brenda Jordan, like I said, Vicky, Ashley, Gladys. You're not on my TV? Hold on. I'm trying to something. 95, oh my God, that's a cold front compared to 104. I'd take 95 any day compared to 104 we have today. It's 104 right now outside. My AC kicked on about the same time it did yesterday, about 11:30 this morning. It has not turned off since. My AC didn't cut off and rest last night till about 9 o'clock. So I can't imagine what my electric bill is going to be like. Got 13 watching, looks like. Yeah, 103, 104 is hot, hot, hot. My poor garden. Can you imagine being right out there in that boiling hot sun all day long? I shaded what I could, but I don't know if it's done much good, as hot as it's been out there. I've got a mint in my mouth. I ate some egg drop soup that I did a video on a while ago, so I got a mint in my mouth. 103 here in North Texas. That's, yeah, I know what you're talking about, Vicky, because it's 104 here where I'm at. Now you got me, Gladys. Well, good. We got Shelly Edwards just popped in. Hi, Shelly. How are you? I apologize for this poor reception. I hope you're getting better reception than I am. On my phone, it's coming through fine. Or a lot better, but not on the laptop. But the phone is. But I can read the chat on the laptop, so that's good. I'm doing fine, Shelly. How are you? This is a good time, Gladys, you think? 3 o'clock? So have all of you been staying cool? Yeah, if it gets down to 95, they mention on the news that we got a cool front moving through. Could you imagine a cool front at 95 degrees? Trying to. Yeah, that's all we can do is try to stay cool. I had some errands to run this morning, so I got out before it got too awfully hot this morning. Run my errands, and then I made sure I got back home before it got too hot out there. Shelley says I'm beginning not to like summer. I know what you mean. 104, 103 degree temperature can weigh thin on your nerves after a while. You praying for wintertime. Now I'm kind of watching the reception on my phone screen, and it comes pretty, seems like it's coming through pretty decent on that, but not 100%, but better than my laptop anyway. Vicky says I hate summer. Well, I like summer, but I just don't like this extreme hot weather. I mean, it could stay anywhere from 90, 95 degrees. Too bad, you know. I mean, you expect some hot weather during the summer, but not 105, 104, 109. I mean, that's just too hot. If I wanted that kind of hot weather, I'd just take me a flight to the sun, I guess, or try to. You'd burn up before you'd ever get there. Brenda says, I used to live in Beeville, Texas, and definitely know how hot it can be. Yeah, it can get hot in Texas. Extremely hot in Texas. Yes, ma'am. Extremely hot. Vicky says I'd be good at 50 degrees. Now that's a little chilly. Maybe 65, 70. I used to say I'd be a perfect candidate, I thought, to go live in Hawaii because it's about 70 degrees there all year round. It hardly ever really gets cold, or it's not supposed to. But the way this climate is now, I mean, you may end up with snow in Hawaii. Who knows? Just like my brother moving to Tucson, Arizona from New York to get away from the snow. And the first year he lived there, it snowed in Tucson. And he called me and says, it does not snow in Tucson, Arizona. What's going on? I said, it followed you from New York City, I guess. Okay, you go right ahead, Brenda. Get your phone call. We'll be here. Yeah, I just thought I'd get online today and stay in touch with all my subscribers. We got 21 on here right now. That's pretty good. Myrtle Granger, hello. How are you? Is it hot in your neck of the woods? It's 104 here right now, which is too hot for me to be outside. When am I going to make the chocolate chip cookies? I don't know. I just hate to turn my oven on. Shelley says 106. Oh my goodness. 104 is bad enough. Nancy Springston, well, hello. And you're saying hello from a loud, severe thunderstorm afternoon in Woodland Park, Colorado. 8,600 feet in altitude, 69 degrees right now. Oh my God, that seems like heaven, Nancy. It's 104 here, and we've not had rain in so many weeks, it's unbearable. We've got to have rain. I wish some people would send some of their rain to Texas. We desperately need it. Gladys says it's 100 in Connecticut. 100 is pretty bad too. I mean, once you hit those triple digits, it gets unbearable. Yeah, I've been hearing there's thunderstorms everywhere around me, but here, no luck here. It probably has not rained here in 2 months. I don't remember the last day that it rained. It's been so long ago. I know, my poor garden. I tell you, if any of it survives till the end of this month, it's going to be doing good. I was supposed to get out there and put some compost tea on it last night after dark, but I didn't make it. I'll have to do it tonight, though. Yeah, I've got plants that are still surviving. Some of them have kicked the bucket, but most of them are still alive. The squash are the ones that suffered the most. Like some of my winter squash that I had on the ground, and some of the zucchini, yellow squash, stuff like that. Those squash plants do not like this extreme heat. Gladys says I have air conditioning and 2 fans. Like I told everybody, my central air unit came on about 11:30 yesterday and this morning, and it has not turned off. My AC did not even turn off last night till about 9 p.m. when finally the temperature started dropping some. It went off and come back on. But yeah, it's been running steady since about 11:30 a.m. this morning. So I don't even want to see my electric bill. Melissa Brunton, how are ya? It's 83 in Charleston, Indiana. I would take 83 degrees in a heartbeat. All my plants would love it if it was 83 degrees here instead of 104. Yeah, I'm feeling lots better, Gladys. I've been wearing my mask all the time. I wear it even when I go to bed at night. So my chest is not bothering me anymore. And I didn't have to go to the doctor. I've already got one doctor appointment scheduled for the end of this month because it's my regular 6 months checkup. And I didn't want to have to schedule another one to go in and get a shot. Plus, I did not want to get an allergy shot if I could avoid it. Yeah, the concrete will make it hotter. But you know, when I lived in New York as a child, of course, it only would get up to like 95 there. And we didn't have AC in our apartment that we lived in, but we were like 3 stories up. Our windows, and that breeze would blow in from outside, and it kept the apartment fairly cool. Because sometimes if you live in a concrete or brick type building, it's a lot of good insulation to keep the heat out. Yeah, could you imagine if it got up to 110 degrees outside with the concrete cement roads? Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Gladys. Thank you for the roses. I put on something comfortable after I took a shower this morning because I had to do some errands, and I said I was going to run out before it got hot and do my errands, be home, and do one of my videos and stay inside until it cools off later tonight. McBar, hello. How are you? I don't remember seeing you in chat before. Are you a new subscriber? Take it overnight to cool the roads off. Yeah, that's pretty true. What part of the neck of woods are you from, McBar? Got 27 in here. I know I've got rocks and boulders in my yard, and that's one reason you can't have any grass out there, because even if you watered it, if you had grass, the rocks and boulders heat up so hot that they literally cook the grass or the weeds. The cookies you bought, we threw away because they were bad. How could cookies be bad that you bought? I would have taken them back to the store and told them they were bad. I needed a replacement. Make them give me another bag of cookies. Well, McBar made a statement, but then they retracted it, so I don't know what they were saying. Vicky says, I have one pretty yard of painted rocks. McBar says, I'm in Chicago. It's a beautiful day up here. We've had good rain here. Oh, send me some of that rain, McBar. Hello, Ashley. A lot of people in chat have been telling me they've got thunderstorms. It's raining there. I need some of that rain here. We are so dry and it's so hot. Gotta have some relief somewhere. I mean, it's pretty bad when it gets so hot. You can go out in the yard and crack an egg on your car or on a boulder in the yard and literally fry an egg. You don't have to have a fire. Shelley says, we have rain here, but it dries up quickly. And see, that's what happens to me here. The ground where I live, it's up on a hill. It's nothing but rock, sand, very little clay. It rains. It could rain just buckets of rain. And it would be gone in an hour. It would just completely drain away. Yes, Bloomin' knows I was going to be live, and I told her as bad as she'd been feeling, I understood if she, couldn't make it. But she does know if she hasn't forgotten. So I don't know if she'll pop in or not. And there's Slim Twiggy back. Slim Twiggy, I didn't even think to ask when you would get that brooch in the mail, but I did get it sent the other day. I think it was Monday that I sent it. It was the day after my live that I had done the giveaway. Yeah, there was nothing but cactus here when I first moved in. I dug up tons of cactus just so I could reclaim the yard. Silly Cat, I don't know that I've seen you in chat before. Welcome. What kind of plants do I have? I have all kind of vegetable plants, tomatoes, cucumbers, okra, peppers. I've got some winter squash left. I got Malabar spinach, Swiss chard, Brussels sprouts, but a lot of it's trying to burn up on me because it's been so hot and dry. We've not had any rain in forever. And in this 104 and 5 degree weather, it's just been too hot. I have lots of rose bushes if it would just rain so they would grow. Well, good, Slim Twiggy. You just got through with your upload of your video. It takes mine forever to upload. Yeah, you got to edit and then upload. I water at night. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I've got about 150 gallons of compost tea stored in buckets and 22-gallon storage containers, and that's what I'm going to use to water my plants tonight with. I'll water them with compost tea, and then Monday, my watering day, I'll water with that. They're not beautiful roses right now because they've just been too hot. Yeah, I love roses. Roses are one of my favorite plants, even though they have burrs, stickers. I don't like those, but I do love the roses. I have city water, so I have to pay a water bill, unfortunately. If I had well water, I'd be watering anytime I wanted to. But I've got city water, so, I have to abide by their water restrictions. And they're not lifting the restrictions until the 31st of this month. So we've only got, 11 days to go. Vicky says, I gotta run. Catch y'all next time. Well, you have a great day. And hello, Linda Franz. How are you? The watermelon's not doing good at all. I really don't have hopes for the watermelon unless we get some rain. I mean, if we get some rain off and on, it'll survive and maybe produce some, but one of my vines started producing little watermelon, and then it got so hot, that section of the vine just died off. So, I don't know. Silly Cat says I use coffee grains to put around. Yeah, coffee grounds are good to use on your plants. You don't want to put too much, but some of it helps, to mix in with your soil. I use instant coffee most of the time, so I don't really have coffee grounds to use. I mean, I do have ground coffee that I put in the coffee maker once in a while, but not on an everyday routine. Yeah, I know, Gladys. You said your favorite was watermelon. So, what's going on with any of you? Have you planted a garden? How's your garden doing right now in your neck of the country? I've been watching some of your older videos, and you have stuff growing in winter. I don't think I could do that. I don't know how much I'll have growing in the wintertime this year. It was such a job covering it up, uncovering it, covering it, uncovering it. Because, you know, our weather in Texas is so unpredictable. I might wait till the spring of the year and plant a spring garden. I don't know. I haven't really decided if I'm going to try to do a fall garden or not. Yeah, it was a hassle trying to cover up Brussels sprouts one day, leave them covered, uncover them, cover them back up, uncover them. I got tired of it. I said if I had a great big greenhouse that was heated and all that good stuff, it'd be different, but I don't. And I can't afford a big old greenhouse that you would keep heated, not out here. I mean, I do all I can do to heat my house. Maybe one day, but I don't see that happening anytime in the near future. Yeah, I had a few cantaloupe too, but they're all turning red. I'm not red, but yellow, and they're not getting any bigger because it's just too hot on them. I had honeydew, early dew melons, cantaloupe, watermelon like crazy last year, but I can already see it's not going to happen this year. It's just this weather, this extreme heat and dry climate, dry weather. You know, plants can handle a lot of heat, but they do need the water. And since I can't throw water on them every day, they're really suffering. Right now, no, I don't have anything to mow. My yard is brown. It's tan. It's a tan color. There's nothing out there to mow. That's one thing I like about it is I mow a couple of times in the fall. I mow a couple of times in the spring of the year, but then all summer long when it gets hot and dry, I don't have to mow at all because there's nothing out there to mow. But usually it's not quite this dry. You know, we do have a thunder shower or two scattered out. I've not seen little buddy today. Now, he was here yesterday, but I've not seen him today. He's in somewhere where it's cool, I'm sure. He might be at his real home today where it's cool. I have no idea. Yeah, your grass was green in the older videos. I know it was. There's nothing green out there now but a few plants that I keep watered. It's so hot in here right now, even though my AC's just running nonstop, that I'm not sweating, but I'm damp. You know how your skin gets damp from the heat? Yeah, silly cat, I need rain, rain, rain. Desperately, I need rain. But you know, last week, you could hear the thunderstorms all around me. But it did not rain here. The thunderstorms just skipped right over my area. Yeah, I don't know. But I think a lot of the neighbors probably help look after him. They might feed him like I do. But he does still come. I mean, he'll probably be here later today, or sometimes he'll skip a day. But if he can, he'll be here. Especially if he hears me out in the yard. I know, Gladys, you know, it seems like he doesn't have a real home anymore. And it's sad because he's such a sweet cat. He's such a sweet little cat. And you know, after they've been an outside cat, you can't make them stay inside anymore. I mean, they'll come in for a little bit, but after being used to being outside and running around, you got to let them out. They'd go crazy in the house. So I just let him come and go as he wants to, and I feed him when I can, so. Time for some ice cream sundaes. Maria from South Carolina says, yeah, ice cream sundae would be real good right now. Yeah, I'm sure he's somewhere where he's inside and he's keeping cool right now. Or if not, he'd be over here. Oh my goodness, silly cat, you've got 42 cats. How do you feed all that many cats? You thought you saw a sore on my face? No, I don't have sores. I've got little brown spots in some places from being in the sun. I don't have a sore though. And my reception is coming in and out. I can tell even on my camera. I mean, on my cell phone camera. That's the only thing I don't like about doing a live this time of day, is because the reception is not that good. Yeah, the neighbors help. Oh, the neighbors help feed your cats. Where do they all stay? Just outside? That's a lot of cats. Sharon Tate, well, hello. Yeah, I know little buddy somewhere where it's cool right now. He's not outside in this heat. Hi, Sharon. Shelly Edwards says, I barely feed 3. Well, it was a blessing that I got all that cat food sent to me by one of the subscribers for little buddy. Because, you know, without that, I don't know what he would have been eating. I mean, I would have found something, but being on a fixed income, I can't afford a whole lot of cat food. Yeah, I can't imagine feeding 3, much less 42. That's a lot of cat food. They come in and out when they want to, like little buddy does. Oh, you said you meant little Buddy had a sore on his... No, he didn't. I don't know what it was you saw, but he didn't have any sores on him. Oh, 10 bags and get 1 bag of dog food for free. How big are those bags? $70 bag? That's an expensive bag of dog food. I have about 25 in here now. Oh my gosh. What size dog food bags are those? If you're spending $70 a bag and you buy 10 and then get 1 free? Everybody would go to the store to get ice cream. Well, I'd probably just go out and go through a drive-through somewhere and get an ice cream sundae instead of making one. Oh, wow. See, I couldn't afford having dogs. I couldn't afford $150 on 2 bags of dog food. Oh, my goodness. And my son, they have 3 dogs, 1 little one, and then they've got, I know, 2 cats. And they stay indoors all the time, or most of the time. Yeah, I can't imagine spending $150 on 2 bags of dog food. Zero more pets for you. I don't blame you. It looks to me like you got all you need. I mean, I couldn't afford the ones you've got. But pets are good to have. I mean, about every time I go to my son's house, he tries to give me his big dog, Stuart, or Stetson. Not Stuart, Stetson. Because he's a beautiful dog. He's a nice dog. But he is terrified of thunderstorms. If you're not home with him and there comes a thunderstorm, he will tear your house down. I mean, they put him in a kennel when they're gone to work. But you know what? And he was in a kennel that had no chew-through bars. Now, these are metal steel bars that these dogs are not supposed to be able to chew through. He chewed through that metal and he got out of that kennel. The bedroom door was shut, and I guess he thought that they were in the bedroom, and he went there. He took his feet and was digging in the carpet. He ripped the carpet up. He scratched the door all up. Oh, he was destroying that house. But my son doesn't know what to do with it. I mean, he bought that kennel to keep him in so he couldn't get out, but he can get out of it. He even broke one of his teeth digging through, chewing through the bars. So he got out of that. I mean, I don't think there's one you can put him in that he can't get out of. Yeah. I mean, that's the only problem with Stetson is he's terrified of a storm. Now, where they lived before, they had vinyl siding on the house. The dog was outside, and they were gone to work, and this was during a thunderstorm. He literally ripped the vinyl siding and panel off the outside of the house, trying to get in the house to get away from the storm. And this was in house, so my son had to fix all that, You buy sawdust from a sawmill to use for litter. Well, that's a good idea. And he took him to a vet, wondering what, if there was anything, if possible, he could possibly do. And really, there was the only thing that the vet suggested was either keeping him drugged up, out of it, or either putting him down. And my son really didn't want to put his dog down just for being terrified of a thunderstorm. So he wanted me to bring him home with me, and I said, I can't handle that big dog. He'd tear my whole house down during a thunderstorm. I couldn't afford to feed him anyway, so. Really, I used pine pellets from Tractor Supply. Yeah, I'm allergic to all that cat litter and stuff, because the cat that I used to have stayed in the house and started out with a litter box, but every time that cat would go to that litter box, I'd cough and sneeze and gag. No matter what kind of cat litter I put in it, had some kind of reaction to it. So finally, I got rid of the litter box, and whenever he needed to go, I just let him outside, and he'd come right back in. Till he got older, and then he started prowling the neighborhood before he'd come back in. But that was the only thing I could do since I had a reaction to the litter, the cat litter. Well, if it cost anything at all, it's too expensive for me right now. Yeah, I've still got food here for little buddy. I need to buy him some more treats and maybe a couple of cans of cat food. The last I gave him a can of not sardines, but tuna fish. He loved that. And it was just a regular can of tuna fish that I had. You can't let yours out, too many wild animals. Well, see, I don't have a choice with little buddy. He's so used to being outside for the last 2 years. There's no way you could confine him to the house. Because the few times he comes in and he eats, he'll lay in here and rest and cool off. But then he goes to the door and he lets you know right then he wants to go back out. So when he lets me know he wants to go out, I'll let him out. You've had him come up missing? Oh, that's terrible. Because then you don't even know what happened to them. You don't know if they were picked up, hurt, killed, or what by some of these other animals. The cat that I used to have, he died of old age. He had cat leukemia. He was about 15, 16 years old when he died. And he was an orange tabby. Looked a lot like little buddy. Only my cat didn't have the white feet and the white, on the neck up here like little buddy does. He was just all the orange tabby all over. And sometimes I catch myself and I almost call little buddy Crybaby, the cat that I used to have, because he looked so similar to him. The cats are a mess. I love cats. They call me Cat Lady. Well, I guess so with 42 cats. I mean, that's a lot of cats. But I love cats, too. I think they're neat. Your granddaughter has an orange tabby, Shelley? And before that, I had a Persian smoke. He was like a smoky gray color, not quite black. And that was a beautiful cat. But he got to, like Crybaby, he got to where he wanted to go out. I'd let him out occasionally, and then one day he went out and he never came home. And I got a phone call. This guy that exercised on the road, by running, he found the cat and saw that it had a collar, and he got my phone number off the cat's collar and called me. And he said, I just thought you'd like to know where your cat is. And he told me he must have got hit by a car because he was on the side of the road out there dead. And I thanked him for letting me know, because then I didn't have to sit around and worry about it. And he got him off of the road. I have 6 getting, oh no, 6 of them that are going to have more kittens. That'll be so cute, but oh, I can't imagine that many. That's a whole army of cats and kittens. Because usually they have 5 or 6 or more kittens at each one. They don't usually stop with 1 or 2. That's going to be cat heaven. They'll be so cute, though, all those kittens, all those little baby kittens. Until they get a little older, and then you got to feed all of them. And oh my God, they'll eat you out of house and home, girl. You expect to have 50 by the end of the month. Oh, that's a lot of cats. Oh my goodness gracious. I cannot imagine that many cats. Well, Stetson, that cat, that dog that I was talking about that was deathly afraid of thunderstorms, he was given to my son by an older lady. She was getting rid of the dog, and my son couldn't understand why, because he was such a nice dog. He was so friendly and everything. But after he got him, he realized why she had to get rid of him, and it was because he was terrified of thunderstorms. He was probably tearing her house down. You have 25 cats on the farm. Yeah, if you got plenty of acreage for them to roam on, but I can't imagine in a small community or a subdivision or in the city. I don't know where Silly Cat lives, what type of neighborhood she lives in, but yeah, that's a lot of cats. That's a lot of cats, even if you had a big farm. I can't imagine. Oh, man. Sorry about that. I'm getting sleepy. I guess it's time for my mid-afternoon nap. It was fun when you were a kid. I guess it was to have a lot of cats like that around. I was lucky if I had maybe one at a time once in a while around. And we had a dog at one time. Oh my God, by winter you hope to have 75 to 100 cats. What type of neighborhood do you live in, Silly Cat? Do you live out in the country? I apologize. I can't stop yawning, y'all. What did I eat today? I did a video on egg drop soup using the seasoning packet out of ramen noodles. And that's what I ate for lunch, was the egg drop soup. It was the seasoning packet that I kept out of my video from yesterday where I did the ramen noodle spaghetti. You live in a trailer park in the country. Well, then that's not too awfully bad if you're out in the country. But I can't imagine what your neighbors think with all those cats around. But I guess if they help feed them, it's okay. Evidently, they like cats too. Oh, goodness. It takes so long to upload my videos that I try to do my videos one day and get them uploaded and then try to publish them the next morning, because the one of them that I published this morning, it took all night for it to upload. And I finally got to publish it this morning. So I said, that was ridiculous. I've never had them take that long before. But ever since they came and checked my internet, it's been down to a crawl. I don't know what they did, if anything, to cause that. Some of them are angry about the cats. Well, evidently they're not cat lovers. It's probably because they come around their house too, expecting to get food. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to fix for dinner tonight. I haven't decided. I don't have a clue as what I'm going to fix for dinner. Here I go again, yawning. I apologize. I don't know what I'd do if I had that many cats coming to my door wanting food. I'm afraid they'd have to go hungry, because I couldn't afford to feed that many cats. Buddy's my spirit cat, I guess. And he has a lot of characteristics of my cat that I used to have, Crybaby. Like one evening, he was in the house to cool off, and he'd already eaten. And I sat on the couch to watch something on TV. And he got up in my lap and just laid on my chest and laid there for a while. Like he was at home. And that's something my other cat used to do. Whew. Somebody must have put sleeping pills in my water bottle. So what are you ladies planning on doing today? It says I tell them to move if they don't like my cats. I tell them to move if they don't like my cats and the landlord. Are you the landlord, silly cat? If you're the landlord, I guess it makes all the difference in the world. They've got to like it, or they'd have to move. That's an advantage you would have. Yeah, after I end this video, I'm probably going to take a short nap or just lay back and put my head back on the couch and rest. And if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. And if not, then that's okay too. You rent out 33 trailers. Well, you definitely have the advantage, silly cat. So you can have all the cats you want. If your renters don't like it, like you said, they can move somewhere else. Yeah, I'm going to be watering later too, but I'm going to wait till the sun goes down, because it's too hot while the sun's up. I mean, it'll be hot even after the sun goes down, but at least it'll be halfway bearable out there. I don't know. They say when you yawn a lot, you're not getting oxygen the way you should or something. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm breathing just fine. Hi, Shirley. Yeah, cats do keep the mice and the rats away. With that many cats, the mice and rats don't have a chance. They're cat food. And how's Shirley today? Goodness me. Hot and sleepy, just like I am. It's hot and I'm sleepy. It's 104 degrees here. My AC's been running nonstop. And when I sit down and get still, I start getting sleepy. And it looks like my internet is not doing too well. He's not out there. If he was out there, he'd be owling at the door. He'd let me know that he was there. He always does. Like I said, he's in somewhere where it's cool right now. He's not outside where it's so hot. That cat's got plenty of sense. He knows where to go to get cool if he's not here. That's what I tell animal control when they come. I ran them off. Linda, he's under a house. You think so? Well, he's probably under one that's cool. I don't see how you could run that many cats off when animal control comes around. That's a lot of cats to run off. What do animal control say about it? What do they tell you when they come by your place? That's where all these stay when it gets hot. You ran the animal control off, not the cats. Well, what did the animal control tell you? Why did they say they were there? That you had too many cats? That's funny. The cats can stay, but animal control had to go. That is so funny. I can see it now. You got about 50 cats around there, and the animal control comes to do something about your cats, and you ran animal control off. They never usually do anything about stray cats in my neighborhood. You call animal control and they usually tell you that they only deal with picking up dogs. They don't pick up cats. We used to have stray cats because you could hear them in the yard at night fighting. And oh my God, they sound like mountain lions. The way they screech and holler and carry on. Leave my cats alone or I'll call the sheriff. Well, I enjoyed chatting with you ladies. It's been fun. It seemed like we've got people dropping off, so I guess we've been on long enough. We've been on for a little over an hour. And like I said, I just wanted to do a live to do some catch up, stay in touch with my then they leave. I have 2 cats, and the neighbor that left his is has 8 feral ones. Huh. That's a lot of cats. You too, Shelley. Take care. All of you take care today. Be safe. Stay cool. Tell everybody to like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all on my next one. Bye, y'all. Bye.